Welcome to the Box Score Sports Podcast.
Sure.
Okay, let's start with the great. DJ, what was your great for week 2 of the NFL season?
All right. So I got an oddball one because honestly, I had a really hard time finding the good and the great.
Sure.
There's a lot of sloppy play, and you could tell it's early in the season yet. But the kind of an odd one is the field goal distance kicking.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't that long ago that if you were at 50 yards, it's like, man, you're pushing it unless it's perfect weather or you're indoors, you're not going to try a 50 plus yard field goal. Where, I mean, just yesterday, Aubrey hit that 64 yarder to get it into overtime. Sly on the Titans hit a 55 and a 57 in the same game outdoors. And then last night, Romo, who the Falcons just signed, went 5 for 5 and he hit a 55 yarder. I mean, it's kind of crazy now that they have the 35-yard line touchback and guys can literally hit a field goal when you get to the 45-yard line. It's like you have to get like two first downs and you're in field goal range pretty much. So yeah, it's definitely kind of changed the game when you got literally like regularly setting up for 60-yard field goals. It's been pretty wild.
Yeah, do you think though like there was I think it was a Dallas game where Aubrey is it that kicked that 64 yarder, but the play before they like ran to get him on the right hash instead of maybe trying to get him like at least 5 to 6 more yards before he had to kick it. Like, let's make it a 59 yarder instead of 64. Do you feel like teams are getting a little bit too complacent with the longer field goals when you're doing stuff like that?
So for first of all, yes, 100% agree because it is ridiculous that coaches are literally looking at a 50-yard field goal like you used to look at a 35-yard field goal.
Hmm.
But that being said, when you watch that replay of the ball going through from the side angle when Aubrey hit that, that would have been good from 75.
That's crazy.
And I mean, obviously the coaches watch them in practice, so they know where they're hitting them. So I mean, I guess if they see him hitting 70 yarders consistently, they're probably figuring it, fact of the matter is you're at from that distance, you're gonna hit a straight ball or you're not. It's probably not gonna barely veer outside the, post the last 5 yards. So it's kind of like he's gonna hit it right or he's not. So let's set him up where he likes it. So I get it, but yeah, it's getting ridiculous as far as what they're expecting from these guys.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Okay, my great. I just went probably like the homer pick. I just picked the Lions. It was just good to see them get back on track. They scored 52 points. Goff had 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He also only had 5 incomplete passes, so that's how good his game was. Brown had 115 yards and 3 touchdowns, and Williams, he had over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown. The defense, it looked pretty good most of the game, which I enjoyed. Hutchinson got his first sack back from being injured. So, and then the run game kind of got back on track as well. So I just think after week 1, if you're a Lions fan, you look at the way they played in week 1, you're like, oh no. But then week 2, it looks like they're kind of getting into a rhythm. 52 points on any team that plays in the NFL is impressive. So I'm gonna give the Lions a great.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought them up. I was thinking of using them, but I was kind of hoping you would bring them up since they're your team. But yeah, it was nice to see they got back into what they were best at last year, which is putting Goff under center and didn't do a lot of shotgun and did a ton of play action. And that's where they were best last year is getting the run going. Then they did play action and they had either the tight end or St. Brown cut across the middle of the field, and then that would open up the top of the field to hit longer shots. And at one of the stats, 12 when it came to play action passes, Goff was 12 of 14 for 198. So that's the key with them. It's like they need to get the run going and stick with the play action. It keeps Goff in the pocket. He's able to do the quick slants, or like I say, when the safeties start coming up on the slants or the run, then the top, they can go over the top, get the longer shots. it's just hard to say, like, were they trying to do that, but the Packers were that good that they couldn't? Or did they not really play their game? Or like you brought up, was the offensive line not cohesive enough? And when they play the Packers again halfway through the season, is it going to be a totally different game? I mean, like we say, we're still feeling things out, but it was nice to see them come back to form in the second game.
Yeah, yeah. I that's the thing. I think the truth is somewhere in the middle. I think the Packers defense is really that good. I just think the offense played sloppy against Green Bay as well. So it kind of fed into both sides. Like week one, they were very sloppy, didn't have an offensive line that had any cohesion. Maybe it was just a little different with the new offensive coordinator in Goff's ear, just getting used to that. And then the Packers defense is really good. So that's what I think happened. But like you said, we'll have to see. It's a feel them out process. So
Next Monday should be a shootout, man. Ravens and Lions
yeah,
should be like in the mid 40s with the way that both those teams have been playing.
yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. It's in Baltimore, so it makes me a little nervous. But we'll talk about that game in a little bit. Okay, you ready to move on to the good? Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Box Score Sports podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter or X. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.